The day at the front was marked by a high intensity of air attacks. The enemy used a record 77,976 kamikaze drones and dropped 246 guided aerial bombs. In total, 124 combat engagements were recorded. The fiercest fighting was in the Pokrovsk direction, where defense forces repelled 22 assaults, and in the Huliaipol direction, where defenders fought off 15 enemy attacks. Details in our report.
In the Kharkiv region, the Ares Artillery Reconnaissance Unit of the 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade, named after Kostya Hordienko, is eliminating enemy artillery. Even targets that the enemy tries to hide deep in the rear, believing them to be out of reach, come under precise targeting. Minus the guns, minus the ammunition, minus the enemy's ability to strike our positions and cities, the brigade has found a new use for unmanned ground systems. And these are not just logistical and fire support tasks, but also the transport of prisoners from areas of intense shelling, so as not to expose Ukrainian soldiers to unnecessary risk. The fighters from the 115th Separate Mechanized Brigade are methodically clearing the sky of enemy lightnings, working intently as interceptors with no room for error, because every drone poses a real threat.
Watch out, grenade! Get down!
Meanwhile, another unit is destroying enemy assault troops on the ground. The soldiers discovered the intruders in the basement of a house. That's where they left them forever.
We quietly gathered ourselves, entered the building into the little dark spot, and then ran back.
The Kupiansk direction remains difficult, but thanks to the effective work of the UAV operators from the 116th Mechanized Brigade, the enemy is losing equipment, and therefore, their capabilities are diminishing. Drone pilots from the 63rd Brigade continue to destroy the Muscovites in the Lyman area. While the enemy tries to amass resources, our defenders are reducing their potential even before the Russians get close to our positions. In the Sloviansk direction, the enemy is advancing from 3 sides toward the village of Zakitne.
Recently, several small enemy groups managed to cross the Siversky Donets River over frozen sections and infiltrate the area between our positions. Currently, Ukrainian units are carrying out search and strike missions to locate and eliminate the enemy within the settlement.
Russian troops are also advancing from the direction of the Serebryansk forestry and are using the lowlands as cover. In the area of responsibility of the 81st Airmobile Brigade, the number of enemy strike and reconnaissance drones has increased, complicating logistics in the direction of the villages of Platonivka and Dronivka. In the area of the settlements of Bondane and Nikiforivka, operators of the 30th Mechanized Brigade are working with drones day and night. Border guards from the Phoenix unit are preventing the occupiers from approaching Kostyantinivka, thwarting enemy assaults. The fighters eliminate enemy personnel, disrupt logistics, and destroy enemy artillery. Every day, a significant part of this work is also carried out by the artillerymen of the 28th Brigade. Their actions are spoken for by the salvos of their guns, which constantly increase the numbers in the General Staff's reports. From the battlefield, from damaged routes, equipment often returns out of order, and then its path leads to the Repair and Recovery Battalion. Here the specialists do everything possible to get the equipment back in action, because every restored unit means mobility, evacuation, or delivery.
At the moment, as you can see, a medium repair is being carried out on a fuel tanker based on the Ural 4320.
Heavy fighting continues in the Pokrovsk direction. The Russians are concentrating their forces in the northwestern part of Pokrovsk and are increasingly sending infantry toward Hrishain. The village is being attacked from almost all sides by small groups. Over the past week, our defenders have eliminated nearly 400 occupiers here. Drones remain the most effective tool for disrupting the enemy's offensive attempts. In the first days of February, units from various branches of the military destroyed over 50 armored vehicles, nearly 100 trucks and cars, and eliminated 233 shelters in the hottest sector. In particular, these figures come from the FPV drone operators of the 25th Airborne Sich Brigade. They targeted enemy vehicles on the approaches to Pokrovsk and in the city center. With faith in our soldiers, Tetiana Litvin, Inter, Podrobici, United News Marathon.